This is the Schwerer Gustav, or in English, the heavy or great Gustav. And very, very heavy and great it was, and could fire a 7-ton shell to a range of 30 miles.
Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless. Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling fearless. Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance. Not the life I want to live, I want to take it all. Standing tall, fear outweighed the person you are. Oh, break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
An enormous railway gun was not new. During World War I, the Germans had built and used several large railway guns, including the infamous Paris gun. But what marked out the Schwerer Gustav, or heavy Gustav, was its enormous dimensions. It was far in excess of anything seen before. The German High Command asked the armaments firm Krupp to design a gun that could be used to knock out forts on the Maginot Line in France in the event of another war. Importantly, the gun had to be able to shell the forts while remaining out of range of French artillery. Krupp came up with a caliber of 80 centimeters, or 31.5 inches. To put this in perspective, the Bismarck, Germany's future largest battleship, mounted guns of 38 centimeters caliber, or 15 inch. So the heavy Gustav would be over twice the size of the largest naval guns of the period. Its barrel would be 32.5 meters, or 106 feet long. Throughout the 1930s and into the early 1940s, Krupp designers and engineers worked to create a functioning gun of this enormous caliber. The first test firing was on the 10th of September 1941. A series of further tests saw the gun fling a 7-ton armor-piercing shell 37,210 meters, or 23 miles. 2 guns were built by Krupp. They were mounted on a specially designed chassis, supported by 8 bogies on 2 parallel railway tracks. The first gun was free, but Krupp charged the German government 7 million Reichsmarks, about $30 million today, for the second, named Dora. A special unit was formed to crew and transport the guns, Heavy Artillery Unit E-672. Heavy Gustav was sent to the Russian front and put into the siege of Sevastopol. The Soviet city was ringed by forts, and the gun would be used to reduce them one by one. But getting Heavy Gustav into position was a long-winded process. Firstly, engineers had to build a special railway spur line 16 kilometers or 10 miles north of the target. At the end of the spur, the Germans constructed 4 semicircular tracks so Gustav could traverse and aim at each Soviet fort in turn. Gustav arrived in early March 1942. The gun train was 25 carriages, stretching 1.5 kilometers or almost a mile in length. Assembling and moving the gun into position took 4,000 German troops 5 weeks to complete. The gun crew consisted of 500 men. By the 5th of June 1942, Heavy Gustav was ready to fire. It was capable of firing 1 7-ton armor-piercing shell or 1 5-ton high-explosive shell every 30 or 45 minutes, though in combat it never actually reached this rate of fire. From the 5th to the 17th of June, Heavy Gustav targeted forts and ammunition magazines, causing immense damage. Sevastopol was in ruins, as German artillery of all calibers had pummeled the city with 30,000 tons of munitions. Among that total were the 48 rounds fired by Heavy Gustav that equated to 336 tons of explosives.
inside of me. You better watch out if you ignite me's a road ahead of full prophecy. To be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows me. And he gets claws real big, pissed off quick. And if you cross him, you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling the score. Never getting bored, loves the blood and gore. Always wanting more freedom from the source. They don't really understand until they feel the force departed. If you start shit, you'll be heartless in the darkness. Torn apart quick, you left scars ripped. You'll be chewed up and discarded.
And this world ain't right, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in my way, I'm aggressive. Cause when there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate.
Adrenaline pressure, it's stormy weather, lightning, thunder, pouring weather. Yo, I'm a go-getter, try to do it like me, but I do it better. I got a mind that's clever, the beast inside is competitive as ever. I'm conscious, my subconscious, an accomplice to me. I promise the darkness, I can honest believe. But don't cross me, I might lose control of the lost beast. He's locked away inside with the key control by fight or flight.
And this world ain't right, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in my way, I'm aggressive. Cause when there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate.